Let's talk about how to use emotional support and intimacy to supersize and grow your business. You might be thinking, what the heck does emotional support and intimacy have to do with business? I'm of the mind, intimacy, at least physical intimacy, has no place in our businesses. Of course, my humble opinion. I am having coffee with John Wayne today, and he says, talk low, talk slow, and don't talk too much. I think I might be struggling with that. But today, that's our topic, so let's talk about it. In this case, emotional support and intimacy means open, honest communication and dealings in our relationships within our organization and with people outside of our organization, right? If we are dealing and being emotionally supportive of our vendors, of our customers, of the people that we're here to interact with and serve on the planet, that will give us a competitive advantage, because most businesses aren't doing that. They're not thinking about anything besides the transaction. And if you're in a transactional business, you can become the leader in that industry by adding things that others aren't doing, right? By providing a service and helping and treating people the way they want to be treated. And that means openly, honestly, with integrity, supportively. I mean, we're here to solve people's problems and make their lives better. And in doing so, sometimes that means we have to provide some emotional support. Examples of that, for example, in our business is in our management and our leadership style. Are we being vulnerable? Are we sharing our own struggles as we're helping people to navigate their struggles as they're growing and building and becoming a better version of themselves within their business role? New managers often struggle with, what the heck, how am I supposed to do this? And you can share your stories of your transition and how you became a leader in the organization to help them learn and know that, guess what? Nobody's perfect. Mistakes happen. You're going to make mistakes, but that's how you're going to learn. But here's some of the mistakes I made so that you don't have to make them. I think that's one of the most valuable things you can do for the people that you're here to lead, because that does provide emotional support. It allows them to know that they can do things and take risks, and they're still going to be okay. And you're not going to fire them because they made a mistake or they said the wrong thing or they hurt somebody's feelings, as long as it wasn't done intentionally. Because if they do those things intentionally, you probably don't want them part of your culture and your organization. So all we're doing today with this topic, because like I said, I don't think that certain types of intimacy have any place in business whatsoever. And I think that, but emotional support, and in terms of helping people to become a better version of themselves, to become a better manager, to fill their roles better, to build on their strengths, and help them realize that if they aren't great at something, somebody else can do that, right? Somebody else in our organization can do the things that we don't like to do or that we're not great at. So we just are asking some reflective questions today. For example, who in your life, who in your business shows up for you emotionally? Who do you show up for, I guess, is a better question, emotionally in your organization? Are you there for the team of people that directly report to you? Do they know that they can come to you for help and support in anything, especially with respect to doing their job better? That's the one thing I like about open door policies, is people know that they can always come and ask me a question. They can always come and ask me for the support or the resources or the thing that they need to do their job better. Because that's what they're here for, right? They're here to help grow and build and supersize your business. You want to facilitate that to the best of your ability. And then I guess in that question is also who can you do more to support? Who is out there in your organization right now that you know could use some help and support or resources that they're just not asking for? Because sometimes the hardest thing we have to do is ask for help. All right, that's our topic for today. I would love to know how this shows up in your organization. You know, every organization has different guidelines when it comes to how they feel about different topics. And so I'd love to hear what yours are. Have a great day. And if I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye. Say bye to the peacock.